Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jack2505, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing my full Alters experience. This video will contain heavy spoilers, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you very much for Xbox for giving me a free Game Pass code, which has allowed me to play the Alters. After my initial review, which I did roughly about a week ago, I wanted to go further into the game and see how far I could get. Now, survival games are not really my type of game, but typically, The Alters has had me hooked for over a week. The Alters is a true example of you don't have to make a massive space game over ambitious to make it effective. The Alters is almost like the Starfield I always wanted, but on a way smaller scale, and the game actually works better for it. You deal with one planet and its resources and its hazards, and you're also managing a base that can be upgraded and changed in a way that actually makes a difference to the story and your alters. So in the story, you're building relationship with your alters in a meaningful way, rather than with some other space games. You're just meeting people for just general talk. Almost every conversation you have really matters and is impactful on you, your mission, and your alters as well. So in other words, you're dealing with yourself. Of course, I have my favorites, such as the scientist and the doctor. The technician was bloody annoying, and so was the miner in his own way. With the miner probably more managing him, and once he was down and out or injured, um, it's almost like playing football being down to 10 men. Once he's out, it affects everybody else. Every decision has a consequence. So, apart from the sun and the magnetic storms being your enemy, you also have anomalies blocking paths and disrupting progress, trying to kill you and raising up your radiation level. And they are strange energy fields. So it would have been obvious and tempting for the developers to just put in aliens and monsters or maybe rogue miners in the game for you to attack and kill. But instead, the game puts the planet elements in there. So the elements itself are your enemy. And as mentioned before, every decision in the game is heavy. So you have to make sure that you craft the luminator for the anomalies. So one of the issues that I do have with a game, the luminator in particular, if you're watching this video and you've not crafted the luminator, I suggest going back and maybe you might have to start again and craft this weapon. It's presented as an option with your one of your discussions with the scientist when you discover the anomalies for the first time. So the scientist will say, "Hey, I want to research this more." Make sure you select the option that gives that allows him to do that, and don't say, "Oh, we haven't got time for this." That's the mistake I made. The Illuminator is basically it's mandatory presented as an option. The Illuminator, in my opinion, is mandatory and should not be presented as an option. In one of my runs, I reached Act 2 without Illuminator, and it was quite clear that I made an error because I wasn't able to progress and I had to start again. I do enjoy the different ways to interact and entertain my alters in the social room, cooking high quality meals, and then you've got the gym as well, and also handing them lost items, understanding what makes them happy, mad, or motivated, and also listening to the alters and taking advice, which at times can then lead to other side missions, crafting new items, or researching new items and plans. Then you have the employees from the alley corp to deal with. So you got Lena Berg, who's Jan's ex-wife, and then you have Lucas Penner, a space traffic controller, and then you've got Maxwell, the Alley Corp supervisor, who may or may not be trusted. You may side with Maxwell or be against him. That's totally up to you. So I'm not gonna lie. The Alters is probably one of the most stressful games I've played in years. This game presented a different type of challenge for a gamer like me. You know, I'm used to shooting and punching my way through games through hard difficulty. The Alters, the Alters, it presented me with a different challenge. Be efficient, listen to your colleagues, figure out a way forward, but which is the best way? Can I do it better, faster? My game hours in the altars is now 1 day and 9 hours. And I've still not unlocked all the altars, so I've never seen the shrink or the worker. And the game finds it finds ways to enter your head, even when you're not playing. Kind of like Championship Manager, if anyone's played that, where you're I don't know, you're out and about, you're working, walking, touching grass, but the game is still in your head. That's what the altars have done to me for the last week. You know, can I build my base faster? Make sure all my altars are assigned to duties that complements their strengths. Do I feel attached to my altars, or am I in similar thinking to Maxwell? The altars has excellent narrative and very good replay value. I managed to complete the game now, with only the scientist surviving. My miner died on the last day, and I was really gutted about that because basically I was in a situation where I had to press the button on the beacon to signal the rescue team, but I forgot where the beacon was placed, and I waited about 2 to 3 days finding it, and the game didn't really do a good job as, hey, the beacon's there, remember, I'll go there and press it, but maybe that's on me. But the miner died on the last day, and you know, if I wasn't wasting time, he could have survived. The technician, doctor, and the botanist, they bloody betrayed me and went their separate way. You can track them down because there's a side mission where you can track them down, but I was running out of days. So that's something that you can tackle. I might do in the future. Or if anyone has tracked down the traitors, please let me know in the comment section below, and let me know how that went for you. I also enjoy the different ways you can handle the rescue team when they arrive. So you're in the kitchen with the 1 or 2 altars that you've got left, and then you then decide how you're going to deal with the mission team. So I decided to hide the scientists when they arrived, and then when they arrived, they were then asking questions. I denied everything. And then I set up bombs in various rooms on the base. So this wasn't a gung ho taking them on one because obviously you're outnumbered and outgunned. So I decided to then go down that route. So once they went into the base to inspect it, I blew them up. All for making sure my altar was never seen. The Alters, in my opinion, I think is definitely one of the games of the year. I think it will definitely be nominated at least for awards at the end of the year when you've got the Game Awards and the BAFTAs and the Golden Joystick stuff. It will definitely be nominated. Obviously, there's going to be heavy competition from other games, of course. However, the Alters, in my opinion, it deserves a lot of credit. So guys, let me know your full Altus experience in the comment section below. If you're halfway through, or if you're not that bothered about spoilers, let me know what you've seen so far through this video, other videos, live streams, what you've read. Let me know in the comment section below. And also, once again, to thank Xbox for giving me a free Game Pass code, which has allowed me to play the Alters. I've also got a link for anyone who wants to sign up to Game Pass PC for £1 for basically 14 days. The link is also in the description. What a journey it has been for the last week in the altars. I'm absolutely knackered. Absolutely fantastic game. I would love to revisit it again, perhaps on hard mode and for DLC. My name is Jack2505. Thank you very much for making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next video.